All right. I've got it recording, I hope. Yep, looks like I do. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for being on this call. Welcome to our team. We love seeing new faces and definitely love hearing about your dreams and your goals. And this is something you won't regret doing. I promise. Um, okay, so what I like to do first is just kind of get to know everybody and hear your story, why you joined. And so if all of you would introduce yourselves, after I do mine, I will start. So I am Trish Woods, and I started this January of last year. And my plan was just to get the kit and run. I had no intentions of selling. I just wanted the kit. I mean, it was a great deal, right? But Claudia is the one that recruited me. I was lucky enough to have the fantastic Claudia. And she told me just, give it 30 days, try it out for 30 days. And so I was like, well, what's that all about? And basically, she just explained to me that if I didn't like it, I could stop doing it. I still got my kit, so I had nothing to lose. And by doing my launch party, I got my host rewards and I got a commission on it. So I said, okay, I'll give it a try. Got my commission check deposited in my account, and I thought, okay, I'm interested now, because I just wasn't expecting to actually see, real money deposit in my account from an online party. That was just crazy to me. So I got two of my friends to book a couple of parties and continued making money and continued getting bookings from their parties, and the rest is history. So it's been a serious blessing for me. I was even able to quit my full-time job. After over 20 years in the banking industry, I quit, and I'm just doing this, and it's just nice, man. I can sleep in if I want to. I can sit here in my pajama bottoms and a regular t-shirt if I want to. I mean, it's just awesome. So I wish all of that for you guys. And the beauty of this is that you can make it what you want. If you want to have one party a week, have one party a week. If you want to do 5 a week, that's what I do. Do 5 a week. It's it's your business, and you get to mold it the way you want to and what's comfortable for your schedule. And that's what I love about this, besides the amazing support. It's phenomenal. So, all right. So I want to know a little bit about y'all. And if you don't volunteer yourself, I will call you. So volunteer and give you some information. So what I would like to know first is just a little bit about you, why you joined, and if you would tell me who recruited you.
All right, I'll go first.
Thank you.
This is Stephanie. I'm from Pennsylvania. I joined because I work a full-time job and a part-time job, and I'd love to give up my part-time job to do this because the hours would be better. I'd be more at home more and making the same amount of money. And I was recruited by Julie Matthews.
Nice. Okay, so how many times did Julie ask you before you finally bit the bullet?
About 5 years.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's awesome. But see, I mean, that just goes to show you guys that if you get into the recruiting game, which I strongly suggest you recruit, because that's where building your team, that's where you're going to really see a difference in your paychecks. And we'll talk about fast tracking to director as well, later on in the call. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have people that are going to say no, 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 no. And then finally, you never know. So never give up on them, because now Stephanie is part of the team. So Stephanie, if you could have any one thing in this business, like what would you like to get out of it besides, quitting your part-time job? Like if you could have any one thing.
I'm not, see, that's where Julie asked me the same thing, and I'm not really sure. Like, I love the gadgets. I'm a gadget person. So I would love to build the stock that I already have with my gadgets and stuff, but I just want the freedom. Like, I'm enjoying, I want to enjoy the freedom and enjoy my kids more and different things around, doing around the house and stuff where I missed out over the last year or so doing a part-time job.
Very cool. All right. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. Who wants to go next? Eeny, meeny. Oh, okay, Michelle. Thank you.
The reason I raise my hand is because I know I'm lagging behind. My sound doesn't come out when it should, so I'll just click go. I have been doing Pampered Chef for 14 years. I was signed by Claire Dolger, and we're originally from Wisconsin. I just moved to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in July. I signed up to, Claire had mentioned this little thing about being able to make about $100 every time you put your apron on, and it's extra money. I mean, why not try? So I was just going to do it, and at that time, you earned specific products. You didn't earn the $100 Pampered Chef dollars. You earned these groupings of products. So I told her I want to earn all of the groupings of products, and then until I ran out of shows, I was going to quit. So here I am 14 years later, still haven't ran out of shows, and I'm an advanced director with the Pampered Chef, and I also just quit my full-time job in July and moved all at the same time because I did the exact same thing. I've been working in the industry. I had a state job, I had a really good job, and I was given an opportunity, and I took it and ran. And you know, if you really want to work your own hours and be your own boss, I mean, you can really do it. But at the same time, if this isn't, you love your job and you want this to be a side job and make extra money, it can do that too. It can do whatever you want it to be, and if you want more, it can be more. If you like what you're doing, you can stay liking what you're doing. But just know that you can do whatever you want with this business, and we're all here to help you, every one of us.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys won't believe the support that we're going to get, that you're going to get, that I still continue to get. And you know, Michelle's advanced director, and that's my next step. That's what I'm going for right now. And then my ultimate goal right now, which surely will change, will be senior director. But I want to get to that advanced director stage. So JC, would you like to share something about yourself?
Well, I'm from Oklahoma. I started this in February so I could stay home when my kids needed me or still make money. And right now, I'm trying to fast track to director, but I need more practice with the recruiting looking.
Yeah, it can be a little intimidating.
Yes, my recruiter was Ryan Garcia.
Okay, good. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's really helpful.
Yeah, and there's so much out there on the group pages and everything with, giving you good words to use to get recruits and bookings and things like that. And the words work. It even some of it may sound a little cheesy or whatever, but it really works because I have used those words myself, and it helps. So, keep that in mind whenever you're recruiting, and never feel weird about asking. I mean, it took me a while to really feel comfortable with asking my host. And what's the worst that's going to happen? They can say no. Okay.
Right.
And my thing is, I asked them at least 5 times. I finally started really doing that, and it took me a while to get to that stage. And I wish I would have done it sooner. But ask them 5 times, and if they say no the first time, all you have to do is say, hey, I know I've asked you before, but I really just want to double check and make sure, you're doing so great type deal. So that's, you'll do it. And I'm excited that you're going for fast track because that extra bonus is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I gather what you want out of this is you just want to, just be able to stay home with your kids more. That's what you want out of this. Yeah, make some extra money. Okay. So Amanda, what about you?
Okay, I've been doing Pampered Chef for about a week and a half.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, Joby
Wow.
after I did 3 shows with her virtually because I'm all the way in South Carolina and she's all the way between Texas and Oklahoma. But I did 3 virtual shows with her, and every show I kept going, I'm going to buy my kit, can't wait to buy my kit, can't wait to buy my kit. But she had asked me I don't know, 3+ times maybe.
Mhm.
It ended up going from her asking me to me telling her, I am going to buy my kit. I just got to have the money.
Right.
Because I'm a single mom and I have 2 girls. One will be 14 and the other one's turning 7. And I moved a year ago to South Carolina in April.
Mhm.
And when I moved, I took away all my kitchen stuff.
Oh no.
My appliances. I threw away pots and pans, all my dishes, glasses, everything. So I had nothing. And then I've been with my roommate, and he had a smidgen more than I did, but not much.
Mhm.
And so, and I like gadgets. So when I get new things, I like to actually use them. And it'll encourage me to use them. It'll get me back in the kitchen, even though I don't like to cook, and hopefully make some money off of it. I've gotten my best friend to buy the kit. She wants to buy the kit. Now I'm trying to talk her into actually doing shows and actually being a consultant, because right now she just wants to take the kit and run.
In which I had 3 or 2. I had 2 kidnappers under me, and my sales were pretty decent, so that worked. As long as I knew I was going to get the 5,000 in sales, I could have a couple kidnappers, and that was fine. But you really do want people under you that are gonna sell and really contribute and help. So, but if it comes down to it, and you're in the last of your 90 days, and you're at like 4,500 in sales, and you just need one person just to get you there, kidnapper for sure. Yeah, definitely. Because all you have to do is have their launch party, and that will get them active. If they have 150 sales on their launch party, which that's.
Well, maybe, because she's kind of got friends like I do, and they don't really buy ever. I had friends that even in my launch party, I had out of 300 people, I had 7. So they were going.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
And yeah, I didn't get not one sale during my launch party.
And you're going to have those. You guys are going to have your dud parties, and just hope you don't get discouraged.
Yeah, and then I'm not, because I'm learning that where a lot of people are okay with virtual parties, Charleston is a very wine and dine type community.
Okay.
And they like the in-home. And so I'm learning that, but I've been here less than a year, so I'm still learning.
Still learning, yeah. Well, good. I mean, if you like doing in-home parties, and
I've never done an in-home party. I've never even been to an in-home party. So
really,
yes, this area, I have not seen not one Pampered Chef consultant at all. Consultant, director, not seen.
Good. You've got them all then. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got. I'm doing a vendor show at the end of next month. And so far, and I've been stalking them because I can't pay for it until this Friday. And so I'm making sure nobody tries to come in and sweep under me. Because they will only allow one vendor.
Right. Yeah. That's how that works.
So, yeah. So I'm hoping.
Well, that's awesome. You're considering doing some, some cookie shows, vendor events. Yes, Michelle?
So Amanda, you're from South Carolina. You're from Charleston?
Yes.
I'm from Surfside Beach, which is like 2 hours away. It's by Myrtle Beach. So I'm about 2 hours away from you. You and I will need to connect.
Okay.
And we'll talk together because I just moved here too. I moved here in July. So you've been here longer than I have. And I moved from Wisconsin to South Carolina. So let's talk later.
Yeah. I moved
awesome. I love that.
Up here to I live in Somerville, which is about 45 minutes to an hour from Charleston, but I work in Charleston, so I'm kind of like right in the middle of everything.
Very cool. Oh, look at the baby.
Mine are not anymore.
All right, JC, I'm going to mute you real quick.
All right.
If you want to say something, raise your hand or you can unmute yourself, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I want to keep going here. And I have like a little, kind of script I have to kind of go by. So if I'm looking down, it's because I need to. But I want to introduce you guys to the leaders in the organization. I'm sure you guys have already seen and heard a lot of Donna Landy and Claudia Bazar. And I don't know if y'all noticed in your catalogs or not, but they're in our catalog. They are, there is Claudia Bazar right down there. And there is Miss Donna Landy right there in our catalog. It's on page 63. I mean, it boggles my mind that we're a part of this team. I'm so happy I signed up when I did, because I have been doing Pampered Chef parties since the mid to late 90s. And the lady that always did my parties always asked me to join, I never wanted to. But there was not a virtual party thing back then. It was all in-home parties, and that just was not my gig. So I'm just grateful that it happened when it did, and I'm a part of this team with these two amazing leaders. So Claudia, just tell you a little bit about them. Claudia has been in the business for 7 years, and her Bazar Bullet Train team is known at the home office for fast-paced growth. She started when she was pregnant and now does this business while juggling 2 busy small children. She's a Circle of Honor achiever for #1 in the entire company for developing leaders. This woman knows how to get you where you want to go. And she's #5 for recruiting in 2017. And her passion is inspiring her team to want more, be more, and have more. And I just want to share with you, because she's allowed us to do this, her biggest check. Let me share my screen real quick. Y'all see that? $7,136.54 just in May of last year. Anybody else want that for a month's paycheck? I know I do. I know I do for sure. So, and I also want to share with you.
Every month I would quit.
No kidding, man. I want that every month. Now, this happens to be my largest check to date, and this happens to be February's parties. This was for 13 virtual parties, but $2,221. I never left my home. I mean, it's amazing. Stop sharing real quick. Now, I don't have Donna's, a check from Donna, but she is our national executive director, and she has been in this business for 23 years, and she holds the highest level there is at Pampered Chef. She started when her kids were 1 and 2 as a military spouse. And I can't read the rest. I'm so sorry. But she is the Founders Award Achiever for 2017 as being in the top 20 in the company. And she has been an Excellence Award and TRIP Achiever for the last 2 decades. Decades, people. Wow. And her passion is to help others, and she does. I mean, she's always, on trying to help everybody, just like Claudia does. So let me ask, do you guys, Amanda and JC and Stephanie, do you guys have weekly calls set up with your director to kind of touch base on things? And
not at this time.
I pretty much talk to Joby almost daily at this point.
Oh, you have Joby?
Yes, because there's things that just come up because I get someone asking a question or something, and I'll just message her real quick because she's right there usually.
Okay, cool.
So I almost talk to her daily. We just had our monthly meeting. Gosh, what day was that? Sunday, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so you guys, Did you all have, did you guys each have a local or launch party?
I had a launch party.
You did? Good.
I had a virtual party, virtual launch.
Good.
That
Good.
was mine was too.
Mine's on Saturday.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, that's definitely, getting that started off right away is key. And what I would also strongly suggest, and what I ask my my people to do, is to get 4 parties right away booked, so that you have 4 parties that are going to close within your first 30 days, because your first 30 days is key. So you guys want to have $1,250 in sales.
I'm so close.
And you can do it. You can do it. But yeah, that's key. Get those 4 parties, and ask your friends and family. I mean, in the very beginning, kind of have to be, in your circle. You want to try to get 4 people in different circles, though, if you can. For me, I had to do it in the same circle. Nobody else would. So you get what you can, and try to get bookings off of their people, because they're going to invite coworkers and neighbors and things like that you have no clue who they are. So that's going to, and you can ask them, to book parties. So that's kind of how you get out of your circle.
I'm working on it.
But then you guys, you get your 100 Pampered Chef dollars for every $12.50 you submit. You get the sign-on bonus for the month. If you get your $12.50 in 30 days, you get your sign-on bonus. And then if both of you or all 3 of you decide to fast track, you get, a $500 bonus. You have the opportunity to get an extra $1,500 if you go for advanced director. And you can get the spring box with all the spring products, the director boxes. So that's the reason why I went for director, was that spring box. And you guys, if you haven't already, you're going to be receiving some emails, from home office. Pay attention to those, and make sure you utilize Consultants Corner, the PC training and Consultants Corner. There's so much there, for you guys to utilize. And another thing, if you haven't done already, is set up your order payment account and direct deposit account, because if you set up your direct deposit account, you're going to get a direct deposit on the 7th and the 21st, depending on when your parties close. If you do not set up direct deposit, then you get just a check mailed to you on the 21st. So, me personally, I want it twice a month. So, and the order payment account, during your first, I want to say it's 30 days, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But you can pay for your consultant's gifts using a debit card. But eventually, you're going to have to set up your order payment account. So while you're doing your direct deposit, just do it all at the same time. It just makes it easier. So, all right.
Not still up.
Are you guys going for the? Do you know about the trip, that you can earn the trip and where to go to look at your points and everything?
No.
I know about a trip. I don't know what it is, but I know that there is one.
You guys get points for every commissionable dollar that you sell. And as soon as you reach, let me get my little tracker out here, but you can go to Consultants Corner and you can track your current sales. And I would talk to your upline about where to find that. But you can print off this little tracker here. It's Irresistible Destinations for 2018. And you can either win a trip to Scottsdale, not win, earn. Audie will get me for that. Earn a trip to Scottsdale, Arizona, or Oahu, Hawaii, which is what I'm looking for. But as consultant, senior consultant, and team leader, you need 56,000 points for Arizona and 85,000 points for Hawaii. Now, if you guys promote to director, you only need 52,000 points for Arizona and 80,000 points. So there's so many perks with being a director. And so I really encourage you guys to continue with that. And even if you're unable to fast track in your 90 days, still continue, to recruit people and go for that, because it's going to make a difference in your paycheck. It's going to be easier to earn these trips, and it's just amazing. So, do you guys have any questions? Me or Michelle? I mean, Michelle's a veteran, so she's been doing it longer than me. No questions? Nothing? All right. If y'all think of anything, tag me in the Bizarre Bullet Train or ask your upline. And just want to remind you guys that you are in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Just keep in mind that we have a huge support system, and even if you can't get to your upline right away, utilize that Bizarre Bullet Train because we're all there to help. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and get off here. That was only 30 minutes. I feel like it was longer than that. All right. Y'all have a great evening. Okay.
You
You
too.
too.